It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Chiefs and the Titans, and it's coming up next.
We are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Out come the Titans for their first possession, led by Ryan Tannehill in his 10th NFL season and third with Tennessee.
And the former Miami Dolphin had a career renaissance in 2019 with Tennessee and carried it over into 2020. A career-high 32 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions, and those were the fewest he's thrown in a full season. And speaking of full seasons, he played all 16 games for the first time since 2015. He's got to be excited about 2021.
On first down, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferguson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Tannehill. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Rodgers brings it in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
That throw's not going to get him a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And while I don't equate starting record as a quarterback to pitchers in baseball, it still gives us a great baseline. And Patrick Mahomes, 38-8 as a starting quarterback for Kansas City in the regular season. Throw in 6-2 in the playoffs, including a Super Bowl 54 victory. You've got one of the best ones in the game. And if you're a Kansas City fan, how excited are you? He signed through 2031. He will be your quarterback for a long time.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early. I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelce last year. Second among NFL tight ends.
And again, it's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll hand it off now. Williams. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
And just 19 sacks as a team last year, the 3rd lowest in the NFL. Yet this team still made the playoffs. With better pass rush as we just saw there, this team could have a longer stay as they seek a Super Bowl title.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To try again after the sack, Mahomes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 1st and 10, Tannehill gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blow.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Well, the Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half, and they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. – 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Butker's kick here is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for Kansas City. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. And meanwhile, for the Titans, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. For the start of the third quarter, the Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Mahomes now on first down, and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. Running left, it's Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Good play there by Frank Clark. Only 6 sacks in 2020, the fewest since his rookie year of 2015. But don't let that small number fool you. Provides consistent pressure against quarterbacks, a Pro Bowler the last 2 seasons.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
From the 22, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They got the ball to the outer 3rd of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. To throw, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Mahomes going to throw. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On first down, it's Tannehill. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Josh Reynolds signed with the Titans after 4 years in L.A. with the Rams, and he was overshadowed there by some of their big-name receivers, but came through with a career-high 52 catches last year. Expects to continue in that vein with the Titans.
Tannehill on first down. Looking for the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Back to Brown, this time complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. Touchdown! Josh Reynolds, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. send this one away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, it's Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. Second and 11 now. They'll run it with Williams. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.